Andy Carrier taking his time, kicking to the sideline. It's not a bad looking kick. A great kick from Andy Carrier. Converts Martin Fire's try. And moves the score now on to 16 points to 4. Lee Douglas. Rob Frail coming to make the extra man. Turns it back inside to Mark Smith. Outside to Frail once again. With a Fire there to bring him down. Western Division though, Wilfred Williams from dummy half. Fire and Carrier though, hold his progress. Neil Moy bounces off one, turns the ball back inside. It's gone loose though. Ross Gibson looking to get his arm free, gets a pass away. Again, the ball's gone loose and a knock on once again to be ruled. Western Division possibly it's a little bit of panic there. And the scrum 10 metres away from the Great Britain line. Mike Gregory coming away with it. Puts the ball on finally there to Carrier. He plays it back now to Ford in a dummy half, looking for runners. Finds it there in Fairbank. Great Britain running it away from their 22-metre line. Oh, beautiful ball inside there. And Waddell taking play up just 10 metres short now of the halfway line. Great ball skills now being exhibited by the Englishman. Popping up some nice passes. Fairbank there finally brought down. Great Britain side though, moving forward. Gregory Ford, little chip kick over the top for his winger. Oh, bounce just going past a Fire on this occasion, but Great Britain still going away with it. And coming up there, Andy Carrier. And try easily scored. A little bit of confusion there, the ball going loose. And finally Andy Carrier picking it up. And an unimpeded run to the line. Steve Hall, the Western Division coach there now with a few problems. Also Athol Fitzgerald, team manager, as Andy Carrier makes no mistake converting his own try. Moves the score now on to 22 points to 4. And that's more of a cushion that you would have liked, Andy.
Yeah, I don't know what Mal Valley said to the lads at our time, but they've certainly come out, with plenty of fire and a bit of luck there. Michael Ford, nice little kick over the top. And for the first time on tour so far, I can remember we've had a bit of luck, with the bounce.
Mike Gregory once again running it up as he has all match. Neil Moy there to bring him down along with Lee Douglas. Case, he knows one way to go, this fellow, straight forward. Plays it back now for Groves. Dummy there finds his front row partner in Waddell. He's also had a top game. There once again by Carrier downfield. Bouncing up there for Rod Frail, but Frail makes a mess of that one. Knocking it forward, just outside his own quarter. A few words exchanged there. Linesman called in. Referee was just asking for a little bit of advice on an incident that may have happened back downfield. Players being called out, Mike Gregory being spoken to there. Time off is referee Robinson. And I missed that end. I don't know if you picked anything up in back play at all.
I don't really know what's happened. The linesman seems to have left the field.
So just a slight halt in play here. 22 points to 4, the score at the moment. Time on once again. The mystery that last few moments. The linesman disappeared into the dressing sheds for a while. It came out with nothing different. Back to the action now. Scrum being set about 5 metres outside the Western Division quarter. Like forward to feed. Great Britain scrum win. Hanley. Wilkinson coming in to make the extra man the line. Rob Clark and Steve Casey there to bring him down though. Western Division trying to keep the Great Britain side out. They've really had their momentum rolling. Fire. Al Fitzgerald, though, puts him to ground. Case. Plays it down centre field. Groves forward. Mike Gregory, little stutter through, looking to get the ball away, which he does. Finds Fairbank. Back to half forward. Gibson out here in the ring tries to beat Newman, but a good tackle there indeed by Rod Newman. Right round the ankles. Hanley. Currier. Let's get his pass away. I think it's been touched. 6 to go, says referee Robinson. Mike Gregory comes up with it. He's popping up everywhere. Forward, little stab kick towards the corner. Rod Frail back there to field though. It's a pass back to Wilfred Williams that he's pulled down 8 metres away from his own line. Gibson, land to the ground. McAnally, country player, now playing with Trangy. For a number of seasons with Dubbo Sims. Some good play here once again from Western Division. Mitch Luger, caught there by Case. Gibson, looking to get the ball away to Lee Douglas, which he does. Douglas in turn gets it on to Rod Frail. Now this boy's got plenty of toe. Looking for support back inside. Finds it there in Mal Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald heading for the post. Gets a pass back inside. It's come off Mike Ford. And coming up with a try, Neil Moy. So Western Division first try on the board. And what a try it was indeed. Well, some good play earlier on back downfield by Rossi Gibson. Lee Douglas also involved there. Mal Fitzgerald eventually getting the ball, going for a scamper for the line. Looks like he's going to make it himself. Decides to turn the pass back inside to Moy. Mike Gregory, though, there tried to pull off the intercept. The ball rebounds off him, though. And Moy comes up with a try right between the post to put Western Division right back in the game. Rob Clark gets plenty of concentration there, keeps the head low. Puts that one through without any problems whatsoever. So, well done there by Western Division. That moves the score back up to 22 points to 10. And once again makes a game of it, Andy.
It does, yeah. Our lads had a tremendous start with the 2 tries early on, but you know, full credit to Western Division. That try, you know, really was something special.
Maybe the situation here, what we were talking about before. Referee Robinson doing a bit of hobbling there at the moment. And Bill Foran from Orange coming on to take over. Looks like Mr. Robinson's pulled possibly a hamstring or a knee injury there. Bit of a change. Okay, Bill Foran, it turns out, is going to take over one of the lines. And another Orange referee, and Peter Ryan is now the referee. So you don't often see referee substituted these days,
no,
but no players injured. The referee this time. Peter Ryan, though, a very experienced referee. 6 to go for Western Division. Neil Moy, the try scorer, coming up with it. Gets a pass away. But Mr. Ryan said no, he'd ask him to play it. So the scrum to go down. And a good round of applause there for referee Phil Robinson as he goes off into the dressing shed. Just a pity to see an injury like that. But the game goes on. Mike Ford with a feed for Great Britain. Swings it out now to Hanley. Works a run around there with Currier. Hanley palms off one, but Rob Clark comes at him again, but still gets his pass back inside to Currier. And Currier brought down 10 metres out with a good tackle from behind there by Steve Casey. Ford looking for runners, finds Case. Back out for Ford, loose ball, but he's got it there. Floats a pass out there to a Fire. A Fire heading for the corner, and he's over. Martin Afire, his second try of the match. Just too much pace there for the Western Division side. Some good ball work from the Great Britain side. Loose pass there early on, though, Ford picking it up. Ball swung wide and finally out there to the man they call Chariots of Fire and over in the corner. Andy Currier's kick. This one, though, has come well off the side of the boot. So 26 points to 10, the score remains.
In Home and Away, father against son.
I had hoped you might have grown out of these childish little games.
And mother in between.
There are a lot of things about you I don't understand. But I do know when you're lying.
Alan reveals the tragic reason for his stormy homecoming.
There's something you should know.
Bobby resorts to emotional blackmail.
You've got the hots for him. Admit it!
If you're trying to make me jealous...
Get real. You can waste all the time you like. I'm going to have some fun.
Billy Sue and Jill Sue of the famed Hang Seng restaurant in Blaney invite you to experience their traditional style Chinese cuisine. Authentic dishes, usually only prepared in capital city Chinatowns, are always available at the Hang Seng, and they're made from only the freshest local produce. Given the Hang Seng's friendly atmosphere and special prices, any gathering can become a celebration. Discover the real taste of China at the Hang Seng Chinese restaurant in Blaney, open 7 days.
Now in Dobbo. While you wait, our laser photocopier will take a copy of any regular size photo and enlarge it up to A3 size in full colour for just $6. At Dobbo Secretariat Colour Copy Shop, we can copy from your prints, slides, paintings or posters. Make up a collage of photos to send to relatives. Have your favourite photos made into placemats. See it to believe it at Dobbo Secretariat Colour Copy Shop, 15 Church Street, Dobbo, next to the taxi rank.
Player warming up down there in the sideline, David Hume. Test 5'8". Great Britain possibly getting ready to make a change. Cheer goes up in the crowd also as possibly a change coming on for Western Division. Danny Stam, as you can see there with a big smile on his face. And an appreciative cheer from the crowd. Right, back with the action now. Mark Smith, a block-busting run down the centre, trying to get the ball away, but just can't get it away from his chest. Play though down on the Great Britain quarter. Lee Douglas trying to go through a gap, but it closes very quickly there. Fairbank holding the progress, along with Paul Hume. Michael Peachy. Over there also. Great Britain coming up with it now. Fairbank just outside the quarter. Groves, Case. He's been a real workhorse this afternoon.
Yeah, he's put in a tremendous amount of work, Brian. He's had a real top game.
Hanley looking to offload, does so, gets it back to Currier. It's brought down there by Smith. Ford slips. Clark. Currier once again for the kick. Wilfred Williams back there for it. As Rod Frail with him decides to go himself, though Williams launches himself there at Carl Fairbank. Rod Frail, good low tackle low by centre Darren Wright, halts his progress. Mal Fitzgerald with a break down the centre. Fitzgerald looking to support. No one going with him, however. Finally, Wilkinson slots him. Along with assistance there from Groves, the hooker. Western Division now, what can they do with it? Rob Clark out through Stephen Casey in the centre, decides to take play back in field. Case along with Paul Hume there to stop his progress. Ross Gibson, one-handed, unloads the ball. But Darren Wright there to dive on it for Great Britain. Once again, a change of possession. Bell, bullocking type of player. Both these props have worked tirelessly this afternoon. Kick once again forward. Rod Frail, the Blaney fullback, back there for it. Frail breaks through the first line of defence. Rod Frail, he's got plenty of pace, looking for support inside. Gets it back inside there too with Rob Clark, but he's run down there by Carl Gibson. Good play once again from Western Division. And 5 minutes in the sin bin there for Carl Gibson for that late tackle. Back with Western Division still attacking strongly. Rod Frail down, injured in back play, but Western Division on the attack once again. They're only about a metre or two out. Penalty going Western Division's way. Making the quick tap. Out here to Michael Peachy. He ducks inside the defence and Peachy's over. Michael Peachy comes up for the try for Western Division. Inserted pressure there for quite some time. A penalty in the end going to Western Division's way. They decide to take the quick tap out through Lee Douglas. Michael Peachy steps there back inside the defence and crosses for a much needed try. So one Blaney player replaced by another Blaney player. There's Frail there now. A little bit rubbery-legged after that knock after a good break he made too. So Rod Frail off, Danny Stammers on. Rob Clark moving in for this kick. Looks good off the boot once again, and it is. So score now 26 points to 16. He's been a player I've been quite impressed with. Andy is David Hume in the Test match.
Yeah, he's back home. He plays half-back. You know, he's a very versatile player, and he's you know, he's really excelled on tour so far.
Okay, Western Division right back into this game, trail by 10 points. Another converted try would make this a great finish. Still about 18 minutes to go in the match. As Mark Smith takes it ahead. Strong run, Bill McAnally, but met with some equally good defence there by Brian Case and also Hugh Waddell. Michael Peachy, the try scorer, takes play inside the Great Britain half. Western Division, the last big effort here. Some good play once again. Fitzgerald popping up the pass there for Gibson. Moy gets it outside, well handled there by Wilfred Williams. Trying to run down the defence, but the replacement player there, David Hume, brings him down. Kick off the side of the boot there by Mitch Luca, but the ball's bounced back Western Division's way. Back out here, Moy back to cover it up. He'll put the boot to it once again. Drives it straight back downfield, but maybe a little bit too deep and out over the dead ball line. Groves with the tap. Case. Is it Waddell, should I say? Loses the ball though in the tackle. Neil Moy coming up with it. Noise straightening it back up, back inside to Clark, but Rob Clark knocking it on. Scrum though now going down. 8 metres outside the Great Britain quarter, just off centre field. Scrum win there to Western Division. Lee Douglas caught by Wilkinson. Western Division on the attack yet again. Peachy turns it back inside there to McAnally. Good strong run from Bill McAnally. Western Division now about 12 metres out. Gibson looking to get the pass away, does so. Gets it back inside there to Luca. He's now only about 5 metres out. Douglas, Gibson back inside to Peachy. Peachy once again heading to the line, gets the pass out, and Wilfred Williams is over. Western Division strike back yet again. Very appreciative crowd here once again. A good try. Some concerted pressure once again from Western Division. And Michael Peachy once again involved. Looked like going over himself. Managed miraculously to get a one-handed pass away there. And Wilfred Williams on hand to touchdown. And that makes it a very interesting finish now. 26 points to 20. And the conversion shot from Rob Clark yet to come. Carl Gibson there just waiting on the sideline to come back on after his 5-minute stint in the sin bin. Rob Clark, meantime, lining up this very important kick. This will make it only 4 the difference if he can pilot this one over. Doesn't look too bad off the bit, but flagged away. So 26 points to 20 the score remains. A converted try for Western Division will tie it all up. Luca takes the tap straight around there to Rod Newman. He's brought down about 15 metres out. Fitzgerald. That's a very good run today, Mal Fitzgerald. Mark Smith. He's hard to stop at any time. Lee Douglas. Division right in the attack, right in front of the post. Ross Gibson charging towards the line, tries to get his pass away. Can't get the ball free. Luca at dummy half. Floats the pass out to Michael Peachy. He's running back in across field. Still only about 8 metres out. Ross Gibson looking there for Rob Clark. Clark charging his way towards the line. Balls have been dropped over the line. Like Lee Douglas coming through there. To Great Britain now with a quick tap. Hugh Waddell. Fire. We saw him twist his way out early in the second half for a try. He's eventually brought down on the cricket pitch area, short of the halfway line. Case. Groves in a dummy half. Decides to chuck the little dummy. Goes himself. Moy there to pick him off. David Hume gets the ball back inside to Hanley. Again he throws the dummy. Still able to get the pass away. Waddell. Penalty going to Great Britain. Not getting off the tackle player, and possibly a little bit of a fist thrown in there as well. Steve Batty there from Canamble, just doing a few stretching exercises, warming up. And Mal Fitzgerald, it seems, coming from the field. Had a top game too, Mal Fitzgerald. We watch the kick from Currier. Up goes the linesman's flag, so that's an 8-point buffer now to Great Britain. Once again, a little sigh of relief from Andy Gregory.
Yeah. Western Division have really, since we got them 2 tries early on, they've really put a lot of pressure on us. And I'm just glad to see, them 2 points go through the sticks.
28-20 now. Only about 5 or 6 minutes left. Restart on the quarter line by Groves, looking for runners, finds it once again in Case, who has been there all day. He may have really played himself into a test jumper.
Yeah, I've been very impressed with him today. He's took the ball up, he's tackled well. Proud of him today.
Groves from dummy half goes for a little scamper himself, but Batty's there over the top with Gibson underneath. Ross Gibson may have hurt a shoulder or an arm in that tackle. Williams looking for support. No one with him at this stage. Finally held. Should be a penalty to Western Division, yes. Call of hell was made there by referee Ryan. So David Hume there going on with the tackle, so penalty going Western Division's way. Okay, restart Gibson. Charging ahead, still going Ross Gibson. Makes a gain there of about 8 or 9 metres before he's finally slammed to his back. McAnally, front row partner. Both these two have taken the ball up all day. Mark Smith charging towards the line. Mark Smith's going to go over in between the posts. Mark Smith from Narromine. Typical Mark Smith try that one. Bursting onto the ball, knocking defenders out of the road, and forcing his way over between the posts. And that sets us up for a great finish. Some strong work done by the two prop forwards there early. And finally Mark Smith coming in with one of those powerful bursts that he's renowned for. And a good reward for him underneath the post. 28 points to 24. Rob Clark taking his time with this shot. It's right in front. He should be able to steer this one over without too many problems, which he does. So just 2 points in it now. We're inside the last 5 minutes. 26 to Western Division, 28 Great Britain. What a finish we're in for. Restart from Carrier. No doubt he's going to try and drive this one fairly deep. But he takes it for Western Division. Good run. Takes play just back up short of the quarter line. McAnally. Steve Hall there on the edge of his seat, as is all the Western Division contingent. Can they pull off a miraculous victory? And it's been quite a comeback from the local side, Andy.
He sure has, yeah. But the second half, we got such a good start, but, you know, a few of us have seemed to have lost our way a bit. But I'm glad the fella there just dropped the ball, and hopefully we can do something from the scrum.
Ray Ryan wants it set again. Scrum win against the feed. Lee Douglas coming away with it there for Western Division. Boy from dummy half. Makes a gain of about 6 metres. Plays it forward. Still going, Boy. And he's taken play now just short of the halfway line. Western Division. About 2 or 3 minutes left on the clock. Gibson. Slips a one-handed pass away, beautifully half-volleyed there by Newman. Newman takes on Gibson. And finally taking it over the sideline though. Strong play from Western Division. Great Britain now desperately hanging on. Ball has been won by Great Britain. And penalty going their way against Western Division for twisting that scrum. So that might be just about the ball game now, I think. But none of this 5,000 plus strong crowd have left the ground as yet. They've been treated to some great football this afternoon. Right, Groves. Great Britain now obviously is going to take that ball up, try and use up a bit of time. Case, as he has all afternoon, going straight up the middle. Waddell still going. He's had a strong game also. Been hard to separate these two Great Britain front rowers. Forward, back to Hanley. Hanley trying to duck inside. Standing in the tackle like a colossus. Unable to get the pass away, however. Fairbank. Luca wrestles him to the ground with some assistance there from McAnally. Forward. Little stab for the sideline. And a good kick indeed there from the Great Britain halfback. Time almost up. And there goes the siren in the background. So Great Britain have come out victors in this match. A very tight game in the end, 28-26. Andy Gregory, your quick thoughts on it?
Yeah, I thought it was, I thoroughly enjoyed the game. Both sides, you know, the tackling was tremendous. And, you know, full play to Western Division. They seemed to be out a bit straight after our time, but they came back in tremendous fashion.
Tremendous game indeed. My thanks once again to Andy Gregory. Just repeating that final score. Great Britain 28, Western Division 26.
Well, a match certainly worth remembering there. A great fight back from Western Division in the second half. Just that final score once again, Great Britain 28 defeating Western Division 26. The scorers in the match for Great Britain, Martin Afire scored 2 tries, while 1 each went to Paul Groves, Andy Currier and Ellery Hanley, while Andy Currier landed 4 goals. For Western